All right, guys, welcome to Southwest Ohio Full Court Press. This is Seth Keim, just letting you guys know the JV game ended a little later than scheduled. We're about 20 minutes from tip. Again, about 20 minutes from tip, so we will be back with you here in the next 10 minutes or so as we start breaking down starting lineups, keys to the game, and such. And then we'll be off for Wayne and Centerville. All right, guys. So we are about 5:50 away from tip here at Centerville. Getting ready to count down here shortly. We're going to try to get some starting lineups for everybody. Again, a little more than 5.5 minutes to go until tip. And as soon as we're up, we'll have starting lineups for you as soon as they're announced. And then we'll get underway. All right, guys. So we are here live from Centerville High School. This is Southwest Ohio Full Court Press. My name is Seth Keim. I've got along with me my good friend and partner, Tony Peters. What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing great, Seth, man. How are you doing tonight?
We're just living it up. Hoping that you guys out there enjoy this stream. This is our first attempt at it, so we're going to give it our best shot and see how it goes. But no doubt we're going to have some fun. We got a great matchup tonight. D1 showdown in the GWOC between Wayne and Centerville, Tony.
These are the top two teams in Division I for a reason, Seth. And Wayne is currently number 5 in the AP poll. Centerville and they also ran. So these are two of the top teams in the state of Ohio entirely. And, like you said, this is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be for a 3-way tie in the GWOC. As some of you may know, Centerville took a loss earlier in the season to Miamisburg. Wayne is still undefeated. So if Wayne can get a win tonight, that'd give them a nice little 2-game cushion over the Elks. But if Centerville can win this, we'd have a 3-way tie between these two and Miamisburg. So a lot on the line tonight, Seth.
Yes, indeed. And we've got quite a few interesting game notes. We got two of the area's top sophomores with Laurent Rice from Wayne and Gabe Cups from Centerville. So certainly going to be a big matchup for those 2023s. Who are some of those other guys that these guys should be looking out for?
Well, definitely in the senior class, you got a couple guys as well. Malcolm Curry from Wayne, one of the most athletic players you're going to find in the entire area. Cam Fancher's another guard for them. He's a Marshall football commit as a quarterback. He comes with them as a lefty sharpshooter. They got a couple other guys as well, including Prophet Johnson. He was at Thurgood Marshall a year ago, now with the Warriors. He brings a lot of defensive tenacity to the game. And then for Centerville, they don't have as many seniors, but it's more junior focused, as they've got one of the best juniors in the Dayton area in Rich Rolfe. And there's a reason you're going to hear in this tonight that Rich Rolfe, he is one of the best players you're going to find with his length. He's 6'7", 6'8". He can really defend. He can rebound. He scores in bunches. There's a reason why Division I's across the state really want him, Seth.
Yeah, and Rich is going to have his hands full. He can stretch the floor to get out to the arc with some three-point shooting. When we saw them in their game the other night against Pick Central, he had a big game. Didn't have as much success outside, but with Pick Central's lack of size the other night, he was able to get some stuff done inside on the block, rebounded really hard, and then iced that game away at the free throw line. Some of these other guys, I know you mentioned Tom House from Centerville, sharpshooter, dead eye from the corners, and from the arc. He's going to be a big key for Centerville, I believe, to get this going. And then obviously you've got Gabe's Cups. He's the motor that drives this offense for Centerville.
Yeah, I can't forget about Gabe Cups, and he's brought a lot of hype since he stepped foot at Centerville as a freshman. So definitely going to be a great matchup to watching him go up against Laurent Rice. You know those two are going to end up guarding one another. So we got a great game ahead of us, Seth.
Yes, we do. And we're getting ready here for the national anthem. So we will pause as this is going on, and we'll be right back with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country where freedom's like no other. Now please rise with us, stand and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, folks. So we have starting lineups that we believe are going to be. We will let you know if there are some additions to this. We do have Cam Fancher and Malcolm Curry, Prophet Johnson as well. Okay, so the one correction here, instead of number 5, Elijah Brown, we've got number 21, Emil Wagner, starting in Palma's place. And now for Centerville, we do have Gabe Cups. We do have Emmanuel Dang for Centerville at the 2. Tom House locking down the 3. Rich Rolfe locking down the 4. And 22, Trey Johnson will be locking it down in the paint for Centerville Elks.
A little bit of a surprise here to see Emil Wagner starting over Elijah Brown, but it probably is going to be for the Warriors to match up with Rich Rolfe like we were talking about in the pregame, Seth.
Yes, indeed. I do believe so. So we are ready to go underway here, guys. Again, Wayne Warriors in the AP poll were number 5. Centerville was in the honorable mention, also ran category. But these are certainly two of the top D1 teams in Dayton and in the GWOC itself. So we got a big game here, and we're getting underway with Wagner and Johnson at the tip. And the Elks do take the tip as Gabe Cups now is guarded by Malcolm Curry up top. Centerville swings the ball along the wing to Dang. He comes back to Trey Johnson. Johnson moves it back to Dang up top as Fancher is on him. Prophet Johnson taking him. Trey Johnson with a baseline jumper.
Good offensive rebound by Rich Rolfe there.
That moved. Rolfe with the rebound. House now with the ball. Tries to make a pass inside that's taken away by Laurent Rice. He moves the ball up to Prophet Johnson. He drives the lane up and off the glass and in.
Great
Prophet Johnson opens the scoring tonight for the Wayne Warriors.
Good job by Wayne there to turn some defense into offense. They're going to try to speed this game up the entire night, Seth, and that's a great jet play there by Prophet Johnson.
Yep, so Cups has control of the ball for the Elks as he is locked on by Prophet Johnson. Moves it to House out on the top. Rich Rolfe now with it at the top of the key. Down to House. Wide open baseline jumper is good.
Can't do that.
Tom House wide open on the baseline.
You cannot leave him open like that, Seth.
So just under 7 minutes here in quarter 1, 2-2. The inbound gets thrown, kind of a lob pass to the corner. Malcolm Curry up for 3 and bangs it home. Malcolm Curry with a nice three from the corner there for the Wayne Warriors. Good to see him going underway here, Tony.
Absolutely. Cam Fancher over here on Cape Cubs. It looks like that's going to be interesting to see that they're going to be switching.
Fancher with some
Cubs.
good defense on a pass over to Dang, gets knocked free. And Wayne is really putting some pressure on Centerville as we get underway here, causing a little bit of a disruption here. But Centerville looks to have settled it. Gets to the line, Cups gets a pass, and his shot is just off. Trey Johnson with a big rebound inside, and he gets fouled. Nope. We got a travel called. So it looked like he may have been fouled there initially, but they called the travel prior to the foul. So it will be Wayne Warriors ball as they leave 5-2 here at Centerville, 6:21 to play.
Gotta love this pressure and this help side defense that Wayne's been playing with so far. Not an easy shot at all for any of Centerville's players.
Laurent Rice finds Curry in the corner. That attempt comes up just short as House leads it up to Rich Rolfe in transition. He's just off, but Dang gets the rebound and resets out to the top. Tom House now with the ball as he moves it to Gabe Cups. Cups with a three that misses just to the right. Looks like it was out on Centerville, so it will be Wayne ball. So again here, 5-2, 5:59 to play here in the first. Wayne Warriors with the lead as Malcolm Curry crosses half court for the Warriors. Curry surveying, moves the ball over to Rice.
There's the matchup.
Laurent Rice is getting D'd up by Gabe Cups. Looked like there may have been a turnover there, but it was a foul. We got a block by Gabe Cups. His first, team first.
That's going to be the matchup to watch all night, Seth. These two sophomores going at one another. And like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, the physicality is going to be there the entire night.
Yes, indeed. So Johnson inbounds to Fancher. Little give and go. Kick to the corner. Back out to Fancher. Lefty bangs a three home. So Wayne Warriors opening up the shooting from three, 2 of 3 thus far. As Wayne Warriors look to stretch this early lead, still 8-2, 5:30 to go.
Let's see Centerville try to go inside here with their size. It looks like they took Emil Wagner on that last rotation.
Rolfe on the block, looking to find somebody, turns the ball over as Ben Palma gets the ball and brings the ball up court. He stops at the foul line and gets blocked by Trey Johnson. Tom House with the rebound, pushes it up to Rolfe. Rolfe wide open up top, and we've got a goaltend on Ben Palma. So count the bucket for Rich Rolfe. He stops the bleeding here as the Elks get back into the scoring column.
And that's actually Elijah Brown there, Seth. But
Elijah Brown.
D1 football recruit, and he's showing why with that athleticism on that play.
My apologies. Number 5, Elijah Brown with the goaltend there. So, Wayne, we've got 8-4 up on Centerville, 5:10 to play. And Centerville has the ball back again as House inbounds the ball and controls it up top, guarded by Fancher.
I was thought about shooting it there from the volleyball line for a second, looked like.
Now Dang controlling on the top right. Kicks farther down to House. House for 3. His shot rattles in and out, but Rich Rolfe right there for the quick rebound and put back. Rich Rolfe with his second bucket. He's got 4. And the Elks right back in this, 8-6, 4:45 to play as Laurent Rice looks to create. Kicks to the left wing to Fancher. Fancher crosses up House and puts up another 3. He misses just off to the right as Johnson rebounds to Cups. Cups brings the ball up, guarded by Ben Palma. He kicks to Dang on the left corner. Now Cups controlling in the far left corner, looking to clear out some space, pump fakes and drives baseline. Kicks to the far right wing. Tom House with a little pump fake and shot, and he knocks it down. Tom House. He gets Centerville into the three-point shooting column now as they have retaken this lead, 9-8, 4:10 to play in the first. Prophet Johnson now driving the ball in the lane. Tough little scoop in the lane that he gets to go as he hits the deck. Prophet Johnson with 4 now. We go back and forth here. Wayne now up 10-9. House now with the ball for Centerville, drives the lane himself with a tough little finger roll that's off. Prophet Johnson rebounds, brings the ball all the way up the court, kicks to Elijah Brown, who kisses it off the glass for another quick transition bucket for Wayne.
This is what Wayne's got to continue to do, Seth. Get the transition game, get those 3-on-2, 2-on-1 opportunities. They're going to have a lot of chances to score a lot of points tonight.
Yep. Ball now controlled by Centerville at the top by Cups as he drives, pulls up at the free throw line for a little jumper, and comes up short. Rebound now, Ben Palma going the other way as Wayne gets out in transition. Laurent Rice with the jumper in the lane. Little floater from Laurent Rice goes down.
That's his shot, Seth. Look for that a lot more tonight.
Yep. Wayne now 14-9 is their lead. 3:12 to play here in the first. Centerville now controlling again. Top of the key here as Rolfe swings to House for another 3. Oh, man, just missed there. Thought he might have gotten the home court roll off the rim, not quite. Profit now picks up a loose ball and pulls for 3. He misses as that's rebounded by Rolf as the Elks bring the ball back up the court. Cups now looks to settle it down, get something started here in the half court, Tony.
Rolf's already got 5 rebounds in this game, Seth. I can definitely tell Wayne's struggling to put a body on the offensive glass.
Yep. So Centerville running their half court here as Cups drives baseline, goes up, and thought it was blocked there by Ben Palma, but we got a foul on the call, so Gabe Cups will be heading to the line, shooting 2.
This is my concern with Wayne on the defensive end early on, Seth, that they're doing a lot of switching on ball screens, and because of that, you've got Ben Palma guarding Gabe Cups at times. That's not the matchup the Warriors want in this game. Cups is way too athletic and too explosive to be having a 6'7" guy guarding him.
Yep, and that was the example of it there, where he just gave him a little pump fake, put his foot in the ground, and went baseline, blew right past him. And then Palma coming over to meet him there in the lane, just got him with the body there. So Cups now to the line. His first shot is up and good. So he actually went 1 of 2 there. So it's now 14-10 Warrior lead as we got a corner 3 that was just off, but offensive rebound by Wayne as we now have a battle on the floor for it. Malcolm Curry comes out of it with the ball for the Warriors. He looks to get it down to the block, and Gabe Cups picks the pass off. He's passed it up to Rolf. Rolf to the corner for Kyle Kenny. Kyle Kenny hits a corner 3 for Centerville. Great bucket early off the bench from Centerville as they look to try to claw their way back to a tie game here, but Wayne's still leading 14-13, 1:50 to play.
Wayne definitely looks like they made some subs in that last, though, and Cups was shooting free throws. They've got a guard-focused team here now where they brought in RJ Mukes and Ray Green. Look for these guys with 4 guard, 1 big. They're going to look to do some penetration here, Seth.
Yes, they are. So Prophet Johnson now just over half court for Wayne. Kicks to the wing to RJ Mukes. Looks like Coach Martindale took a timeout for Wayne. So we will pause here. Wayne Warriors 14, Centerville Elks 13, 1:33 to play. All right, Tony, so as we get ready to break out of this timeout here, what have you seen so far, and what's one thing each team needs to do in order to get some momentum building in their direction?
Well, for Wayne, they got to continue to play the tempo. I mean, it's every time they've tried to play the transition game with Rice and Prophet Johnson breaking it, they've gotten layups almost every single time. And they're also going to have to put a body on Rich Rolfe on the defensive end. Again, he's already got 4 offensive rebounds. If you're Centerville, you got to slow the pace down as much as possible, keep this in a half-court setting. That's the best way you're going to beat this Wayne team, by not letting them get out in transition and get their buckets.
Yep, and Wayne subs back in, Emil Wagner, trying to get some size back in there as they start up their half court. Malcolm Curry with the ball on the left wing. Kicks to RJ Mukes. Mukes to Ray Green up top. So Wayne looking maybe to slow it down a little bit in this half set as Green kicks to Rice. Laurent Rice drives left, trying to probe there on Kenny. Not finding any ground that he can take advantage of, though.
Looks like Centerville went to a 2-3 zone, too. That might be the other reason why Wayne has slowed it down a little bit.
Yes, indeed. It looks like they're also, with Kenny and Cups out top, that is, they're going to struggle to penetrate on this, I think. So look for them to try to take advantage of some of their outside shooting. But Curry kicks the ball along the baseline to Ray Green. Right wing 3, and he buries it. Ray Green with a 3 off the bench for Wayne as Centerville now brings the ball up. Tom House goes baseline, kicks out to the top left corner now. Kenny looking to maybe hit another 3, but he just settles it down, kicks it to Cups. Cups brings it out top to reset. Gabe Cups now kicks further over to the left wing. They reverse the ball back up to the top as he's guarded by Laurent Rice. That was one of those matchups. Cups drives lane, right hand, tough shot. Doesn't get it to go. Board by Rice as he drives up, kicks it to Malcolm Curry in transition. Goes up, gets an and 1. Count the bucket with the foul. Blocked by Tom House there as Malcolm Curry used some of his athleticism there, Tony.
That was a great play by Malcolm Curry. Go through the contact, go straight to the rim. Don't worry about the guy in front of you. House trying to take the charge there, just like the Elks like to do. A lot of beautiful play by Curry on that one.
Yep. So with that bucket, Wayne takes the lead now, 19-13. Just under 4 seconds here left in the first quarter. So Malcolm Curry will look to stretch this lead to 7 here headed into the end of the quarter as he takes his and one foul shot. Curry calmly and coolly buries it again, 20-13. As the Elks are going to look to get one final bucket here. Shot goes up and just off for Kyle Kenny there. So at the end of the first quarter, we've got Wayne 20, Centerville 13. All right, Tony, so we talked about some of those matchups early on. One of those key matchups was the Cups-Rice matchup at the guard position. We've seen that a number of times. Looks to be pretty even-sided right now. Not one really beating the other thus far, but what are some of those other matchups where one team's taking advantage here?
Well, again, like we've kind of said, the theme of this first quarter, I mean, the offensive glass, it seems Centerville has done a really good job of crashing the glass. Again, Rich Rolfe with that length has been able to get his hand on several of them. 3 offensive rebounds to be exact, Seth. And again, for Wayne, I like that moment there where they went to the 4-guard offense. You know, that's the best way, I think, to beat Centerville. It's a look to dribble drive, get inside on them, try to get to the free throw line. This is a team that can hit their free throws, as we saw with, you know, Malcolm Curry getting there with his aggressiveness. You got to keep doing that. You got to keep the aggressiveness going for Wayne. I'll be interested to see, do they keep with that 4-guard offense, or because Centerville's got some length, do they bring in Elijah Brown and Emil Wagner same time, maybe try to have 2 big bodies in there at once? So let's see how Coach Martindale wants to go out of here in the second quarter.
I guess so. They did have a lot of early success with the tempo. They went to that guard, got out in transition, got some of those buckets in transition, which allowed Wayne to go on some of those runs there that allowed them to get this lead to 7 as we head to the start of the second quarter here. And it looks like they're remaining a little more guard-focused here, Tony. Wayne is, that is. Centerville looks to have, we've got 10 Ryan Kiefer in the game now off the bench for Centerville as Gabe Cubs has taken a seat.
Kiefer brings a lot of defensive aggressiveness, especially on the ball. So we'll be interested to see if he's going to be the one guarding Malcolm Curry or Laurent Rice, with Gabe Cupps out.
All right, so Laurent Rice now controls the ball right side, drives baseline. Tough jumper along the baseline that's off. Offensive rebound down there by Prophet Johnson, and he was fouled on the putback attempt, so he will head to the line.
There's a situation there, Seth, where Centerville was caught not boxing out. Prophet Johnson didn't really have a body on him at all. The ball just kind of fell to him because he didn't get the box out.
So Prophet Johnson to the line for 2 shots here. First shot is good as Wayne stretches this lead to 21, looking to make it 22 out of 13 here.
Jason Hayes looks like he just checked in for the first time today, Seth. He's a really good 2-sport athlete, especially on the football field.
Yes, indeed. So Prophet Johnson now taking his second shot at the line. And he gets that one to go after a nice roll off the rim, so he buries his 2 free throws. Wayne leads 22-13 with 7.5 to go here in the second quarter. Cupps now bringing the ball up, guarded by Rice. He's probing, kicks the ball down to the wing to House. House down to the block to Rolfe. Rolfe goes around Prophet Johnson. Nice lefty layup after a nice move in the post, Tony.
Beautiful move there by Rich Rolfe. Prophet Johnson's got to do a better job moving his feet on there. You can't let Rich Rolfe have that easy of a shot, especially that close on the block.
Yes, indeed. Wayne looked to get out after a little bit of pressure on the inbounds. Prophet Johnson got a little out of sorts there, kick to the wing, and Malcolm Curry looked like he stepped out there on the right side. So Centerville retains possession as Dang has the ball just over half court here for Centerville. Dang is surveying and kicks to Rolfe. Rolfe goes free throw line to Jason Hayes. Jason uses that physicality to get inside. Nice little finger roll in the lane. Jason Hayes. Another good points off the bench for Centerville. As Wayne gets out in transition again. Looked like they might have had a shot at a 3 there in the corner, but Curry wisely collects that ball and decides to drive on Dang. Kicks to the far left corner to Fancher for 3. That hits the front of the rim and arcs over as House comes down with the ball. He gives the ball to Cupps as Cupps brings the ball up the floor here for Centerville. Cam Fancher tried to take a pass that he just didn't quite get, but the ensuing pass then gets turned over. Malcolm Curry now with the ball from Wayne, spins in the lane all the way to the rack. Malcolm Curry.
Beautiful move right there. Beautiful move.
Beautiful move. Curry now has 8 for Wayne as we are at the 6-minute mark. 24-17. Wayne leads Centerville. Centerville now finds a backdoor pass with Rolf to Dang. Dang came up just short on his first attempt, got his own rebound and went up for a second one. We got a foul called on Prophet Johnson on the shot, so Emmanuel Dang will head to the line for the Elks.
This is one area that's it's kind of concerning me, Seth. Wayne switching these screens on the ball. Dang was wide open on that. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't go up the first time. Prophet Johnson was 2 steps behind on there. So Wayne's got to figure that out, whether that's communicate more or be more on the help side defense. I'm not sure what you do, but you got to do something. You can't be giving Centerville open layups like this.
Correct, and especially ones where they missed the first one and then foul on the second one.
Exactly.
That's a double whammy here.
Exactly.
And so Dang did make his first free throw here as he's getting ready to take his second one here. And he calmly makes 2 of 2 from the line. So Wayne 24, Centerville 19. 5:54 to play here in the second. Laurent Rice now bringing the ball up for the Warriors, guarded by Gabe Cups. Laurent prying on him, tries to drive, kicks it out top
RJ Mukes
to RJ Mukes as Mukes buries a 3 from straight on as Wayne stretches this lead again with some good shooting from three-point land. 27-19 now.
What we are finding out, Seth, is they got plenty of guys that can shoot the ball between Fancher, Curry, Mukes. We haven't seen Prophet Johnson shoot, but we know he's capable of it. Lots of shooting options here.
Yes, indeed. So Centerville now still in their half court. House looks to try to find a backdoor, cutting Cups, and it's picked off by Elijah Brown. Fancher now brings the ball over half court, kicks to Laurent Rice as he looks to make something happen on Trey Johnson. Johnson kicks to RJ Mukes, who drives the lane, and looks like we got...
It's a charge on Emmanuel Dang there.
A charge on RJ Mukes.
Excuse me, on him.
Dang took the charge there for the Elks.
Yeah, we saw that a lot in the Tuesday game against Pickerington Central. He did a lot of those. He took at least 2 charges.
It was both him and Cups, the 2 guards, really stepped in on some help side defense and get those over aggressive guys caught in some bad situations.
That's the fundamental defense Centerville prides themselves in, and it's plays like that that helps them get over and helps them in these tight games, I should say, especially against teams like Wayne that have the athleticism.
Yep, but they got to find their way back into the scoring column here as Wayne has a decent little lead built up here and is playing some tough D. Cups has the ball on the right wing, drives past Elijah Brown on the baseline. Very tough bucket by Gabe Cups, and the foul as he gets it to go along the baseline. Cups will head to the line for his free throw. Foul was on Elijah Brown. So Wayne now 27-21 as Cups steps to the line for the Elks. Looking to convert this and one here, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely. Great attack there by Gabe Cups. He initiated the contact. Again, a post player guarding Gabe Cups on the free throw. I don't know what Wayne is doing right now on these switches, but it's really hurting them in these opportunities.
Yeah, and Centerville's got to look to keep taking advantage of that, especially with a guy like Gabe Cups who can get past you and finish those with contact. It's a double whammy there, but Wayne still maintains a 5-point lead, 27-22, as Malcolm Curry has the ball now for the Warriors. Ben Palma now kicks over to RJ Mukes, who drives baseline, turns around, tried to stop quick and get it back to Palma, but took too many steps there. So turnover Warriors on a travel by RJ Mukes, and Centerville trying to make a little run to pull this back, Tony.
We'll see if they can do it. Again, they're doing a great job on the defensive end, defending the Warriors guards, and they try to do that dribble drive. We'll see if they can keep that going, and like you said, get some points in that scoring column.
Yep. So now we've got Dang with the ball on the left wing for the Elks. He moves to the corner or top left wing here as Kenny now controls, finds Hayes at the free throw line, kicks it out to House. House puts up a 3 and buries it. Tom House with another 3 here for the Elks as Centerville is really coming on strong here in just the last few minutes here as Laurent Rice slips there as he's bringing the ball up the court, turns the ball over. Jason Hayes now drives, looks to House again. Can he get back-to-back threes? No, too long, but no one was there for the backside box out. Emmanuel Dang gets what ends up being a wide-open pass for a little kiss off the glass. And we now have a tie ball game, folks. 27-27, 3.5 to play here in quarter 2.
Basketball's a game that runs here, Seth. We'll see how Wayne responds to that. A little bit of selfish basketball there. Malcolm Curry turned the ball over.
And again, now Tom House out on a run of his own, goes up and just kisses it off the glass. Looks like we got a timeout. Warriors as Centerville has gone on a run here to retake the lead, Tony. 3:20 to play. Centerville 29, Wayne 27.
Looks like frustration starting to settle in for the Warriors there after kind of blowing that lead. Again, you got to be smart with the ball. One thing I'd like that Centerville did that quarter, at least on the offensive end, they're being a lot more patient and letting the plays develop. For a minute there, they did take out Rich Rolfe. They had Trey Johnson run the block, but because they had 4 guards, they were able to move the ball side to side, look to attack, but more importantly, they're hitting open passes. They're doing a lot of good job of cutting after making these passes. Got to keep doing that. Again, they're doing the fundamentals right now, which is why they've taken back this lead.
Yep, and Wayne looks like, they got some success in getting out in transition, playing fast-paced early. But as we've gotten here, now late into the second quarter, some of that pace looks like it's shot him in the foot a couple of times with some turnovers, slipped a couple. We had a couple of guys slip and fall as they tried to stop real quick and ended up causing unforced turnovers in the end.
Looks like some confusion here, too. The Warriors had 6 guys on the floor, and they were kind of confused on who was supposed to come out.
But they will inbound as Curry moves the ball up to Green. Green now kicks back to Curry as he crosses and pulls up 3. Malcolm Curry with a 3 to answer and regain this lead for Wayne. Nice shot there by Malcolm Curry.
He's got 11 points now, Seth. He's doing it inside and out. Again, using the dribble drive to use in his athleticism. And then
Tom House is going to pull from the corner. It rims out. Trey Johnson with an offensive rebound for Centerville as they look to reverse court. Tom pump fake, thought it looked like he was going to try it again. Past baseline as the ball kind of got kicked around there. Gabe Cupps is now going to pull a 3 from the wing. He hits the back iron. Trey Johnson with another offensive rebound. He now has 2 offensive rebounds on this possession alone. Cupps find House on the baseline. Tom doesn't miss that time and bangs another 3 home. Tom House now with 13 for Centerville. And I believe he's got 3 of those on threes, Tony.
Exactly right, Seth.
So Wayne now, we're going back and forth here a little bit, but the Elks are up 32-30, 2:18 to play. As Fancher has the ball for the Warriors up tops, kicks to Curry. Malcolm Curry almost had his second in a row. It rims out. Jason Hayes brings the ball up the court for Centerville. He's in the lane, uses that toughness, and looks like the ball was blocked.
Blocked by Palma on that one.
Yep, Ben Palma got a nice transition block and a very strong physical Hayes there. Good job of not fouling there.
Absolutely. Looks like subs come in. Prophet Johnson, Laurent Rice, and Emil Wagner coming in for the Warriors.
Yep, so Centerville to inbound the ball. House kicks it out top to Cupps, back to House. House is going to try with the hot hand. Hits the front iron there. We got a tough rebound down low. And looks like Rich Rolfe came up with the rebound, but Cam Fancher tied him up, and a jump ball was called. Jump ball was called. Possession arrow favors the Elks, so they will inbound once again. So Cupps looking to inbound. Finds House in the corner.
Travel.
House tried to stop and go there and just slid his foot a little too much there, Tony.
You can see Coach Cupps telling his team, calm down a little bit. House really trying to, he was so focused on shooting, he slipped his foot there. Centerville got to get back to that patient playing. They're trying to speed up a little bit, and the turnovers are starting to show. Yep,
Laurent Rice then drives into the lane, kicks to the corner to Prophet Johnson, gets a friendly bounce off the soft rim as it goes. Prophet Johnson with a 3 for Wayne. Back and forth we go. Cupps now with the ball for the Elks as he's guarded by Rice. Cupps surveying, kicks to Hayes. Hayes to House. House surveying, he kicks to Rich Rolfe, who's guarded by Fancher. Rolfe can't make anything happen, swings it over to the right side to Cupps. Cupps probing on Rice, kicks to House. House with a little pump fake, behind the back pass there to Cupps. Cupps now surveying, gets a screen out top by Rolfe. Some good defense here by Wayne. Coming up on the 1 minute mark, Wayne with the slim lead, 33-32 over Centerville. We got a foul here.
Looks like a double foul.
Was a double foul was called.
On Ray Green and Jason Hayes. They were going at it on the block, trying to jockey for position.
Yep, looked like Hayes was trying to body him out. Looked like he might have been pulled there, but double foul was called. So we'll reset. 1:02 here to go. 33-32, the Warriors lead it as House inbounds to Hayes out top. And we have another quick whistle here. Looks like,
I believe it was on Cam Fancher that time.
Yep, foul was on Cam Fancher as he fouled. It looks like looks like Gabe Cups. So Gabe Cups will head to the line here. 1-1 for Cups.
The physicality, again, is showing. Wayne trying to put as much physicality on these Centerville guards, really make it difficult for them to get the shots off and get open like they're doing right now as Cups hits that first free throw.
Yep. So he will go to the line for his second shot. We now have a tie ball game, 33-all. 57 seconds to go.
Automatic by Cups as he make that second one as well.
Cup converts the 1-1 as Centerville now has regained the lead here. Just under a minute to go. Looks like Green there drove the lane and got a tough shot up. Jason Hayes got a very athletic rebound there, but looks like he slipped as he hit the ground. And initially a travel was called. The refs are now conferring though.
I don't think that was a travel. He was definitely fouled, and that's what caused the travel. And it looks like they overturned it and is going to give Centerville the ball. Not sure what the call is, though, if they're calling a foul or if they're just saying that.
Saying the ball went out of bounds.
Right, or something.
Okay.
Regardless, Centerville's got the ball now with 48 seconds to play.
So 48 seconds to go. Again, Centerville with a 1-point lead, 34-33 over Wayne. House now crosses half court, guarded by Fancher with some tough D. Tom House kind of surveying. Kind of hands off to Rolfe with a nifty spin, but he loses the ball. Turned over as Prophet Johnson now comes the other way for the Warriors. Johnson looking to get some screens here from Emil Wagner. He kicks it over to Green in the corner. Ray Green in and out. Rolfe with a good rebound. Quick outlet to Jason Hayes, who finds a driving Tom House, who smoked a layup, a wide open layout that was missed by Tom House there. Beautiful pass by Hayes to find him, and House just couldn't quite control the trajectory off the glass there, Tony. A little too hard.
He got a little nervous, I think, with Emil Wagner. Was the only one guy back, and Wagner at 6'7" and with the physical build, he's a Division I football recruit for a reason. I'd be concerned going up against him as well, so I don't blame House for that missed shot.
You always got that big guy in the back of your mind there. So Wayne will now inbound after the missed shot there by House. Laurent Rice now crosses half court here for the Warriors. Looking to move the ball to Johnson. Johnson probes on Jason Hayes. Kicks out to Fancher for a three from the top left wing. As the buzzer goes off, Cam Fancher buries a three for the Warriors as they retake the lead now. 36-34 as we head to half, Tony. So the Wayne Warriors get a buzzer beater of a three from Cam Fancher here. So they will take a 2-point lead headed into halftime, Tony.
Yeah, my Apple Watch just told me to breathe here, so I think that this is how intense of a game we've got going back and forth. Action-packed first half. You know that second half's going to be even more action-packed as these two teams fight each other.
Yes, indeed. So we are going to take a quick, roughly 4-minute break here. As we cross 5 minutes remaining at halftime break, we'll be back with our first half breakdown, keys to the second half. All right, guys, so we are back here. Still just under 4 minutes left at half here as the Wayne Warriors are leading the Centerville Elks 36-34. And Tony, you got some first half stats to break down for us.
So let's start with Wayne to start off. Point totals here. RJ Mukes has 3. Cam Fancher has 6. Ray Green 3. Malcolm Curry leading the Warriors with 11. Prophet Johnson with 9. Elijah Brown 2. And Laurent Rice 2. For the Elks, Gabe Cups has 6. Emmanuel Dang has 4. Tom House leading with 13. Rich Rolfe quiet tonight with 6. Kyle Kenny with 3, and Jason Hayes for 2, Seth.
All right, guys. So, Tony, taking a look at some of those stats here, what was probably the most surprising thing about the first half for you?
For Centerville, Rich Rolfe and Gabe Cups only combining for 12 points in that first half is a testament to how Wayne is playing defensively. That chaotic, fast-paced defense does, make turnovers as often as possible, and usually Centerville a good team when it comes to going up against that pressure, but obviously it's affecting them on the offensive end with both of them being under 10 points. For Wayne, I like how it's spread out. You've got about 7 different guys that are scoring for you. Again, like we talked about in the broadcast, they got plenty of guys that are shooting the ball really well. Really for the second half, I'm going to see if Wayne can continue to keep hitting those shots. If they can get penetration into the paint and the driving kick and keep hitting those shots tonight, Seth, they're going to get this lead back up. And if they can get a big enough lead, like say 9-10 points, it's going to be hard for Centerville to dig out of that one.
Yeah, and they were almost there a couple of times here in the first half. At one point they had stretched it to about 8. I believe it was 27-19 before Centerville went on that run there to close the gap down. What I want to see the second half is I want to see Centerville look to get inside a little bit more. They've taken a lot of outside shots. They've gotten a couple of buckets here and there from Cups and the like driving baseline. But on the couple of times that they found Rolfe or Trey Johnson on the baseline with an entry pass, they've been able to convert almost not uncontested, but with relative ease, Tony.
Absolutely, and then like we were saying too, with Wayne switching almost every screen, there was a couple times where you had Rich Rolfe at 6'8" with a guy like a Laurent Rice at 6'3" guarding him. That 5-inch difference down in the paint, that's night and day in most high school basketball games. So Wayne has got to do a better job, like we've been talking about. I don't know why they've been switching as much as they have, but yeah, Centerville is really doing a great job of attacking the paint when they can get those disadvantages and when they can feed it to Rolfe, when they can feed it to Johnson. They continue to do that and slow the tempo down and play half-court basketball. They can really start to maybe stretch this lead out as well for them.
Yes, indeed. So we are just about 30 seconds from the start of the second half here. Again, we got scoring leaders. Tom House leading the Elks with 13 thus far, and Malcolm Curry with 11 for the Wayne Warriors. Certainly both of those gentlemen will be needed by their respective teams. But again, Laurent Rice maybe needs to look to get in the scoring column some. Gabe Cups and Rich Rolfe can step it up for the Elks. And I don't think we're going to have anything else but a continued battle like we saw in the first half.
A good battle for that matter. I mean, this is going to be a really exciting second half, Seth. And yeah, I would not be at all surprised if Centerville tries to get some more shot opportunities for Tom House. With him being their leading scorer, with him hitting shots, keep hitting him while he's hot. Look for Gabe Cups to be looking to shoot a little more too. Rich Rolfe, like we've been saying, feed him on the inside. When it comes to Wayne, like I said, keep looking to penetrate when they have that 4-guard offense. And I'd like to see Elijah Brown touch it a little bit more in the block. He's an Alabama and Ohio State football recruit. Both schools really want him on the football side. Let him use that physicality and see if he can't get some points in the paint as well.
Yes, indeed. So we will see now as we get underway here in the second half. Emil Wagner inbounds to Laurent Rice, who is guarded by Dang. As Wayne now moves into their half-court offense, Rice still controlling the ball. Gets a screen from Wagner. Switch made. Johnson picked him up as they look to close that out. Now we got some rotational issues. Prophet Johnson's going to get a relatively wide-open baseline jumper, and he converts. Prophet Johnson continues his first-half scoring trend.
A little bit of a slower rotation as they look to reverse the ball there. Prophet Johnson had a wide-open shot, and like you said, it was kind of contested because Centerville was able to close out on it a little quicker.
but would have liked to have seen a little bit better rotation from Centerville to close that off.
Yes.
In any case, Elks have the ball now as Rich Rolfe goes baseline on Wagner.
Good defense by Laurent Rice there.
Very good defense by Rice, who saved the ball from going out of bounds. Curry now with the ball all the way up, spins, finds Profit on a little give and go. Profit Johnson converts a 3, and he continues his streak here. Profit Johnson now with 14 total points here for the Warriors, and I think they need to update that. He had 11 at half and has 5 thus far, so he should be at about 16. But in any case, Trey Johnson gets a quick bucket there for the Elks. They steal the inbounds. Rich Rolfe buries a shot of his own. So a real quick swing there as Centerville gets an inbounds pass that they steal. Wayne Warriors now 41-39, 6.5 to play. Trey Johnson intercepts yet another pass. He kicks to Rolfe, who kicks to House. House pulls up along the wing there, along the lane there and misses. Rolfe with the rebound as Cups now resets the offense up top for the Elks.
Lazy passes there from Wayne, Seth. They got to really crisp that up.
Yes, indeed. Trey Johnson now hands off to Gabe Cups on the right wing. Cups surveying against Fancher as he moves to the left side. Hands it off to Rich Rolfe, who gives a little pump fake as they switch. Dang now with the ball at the top of the key here for the Elks. Right wing to Johnson. Elbow to Rolfe. Rolfe pulls up, comes up short as Laurent Rice gets the rebound, brings it up very quickly. Looks to do a little Euro step in the lane. And Gabe Cups with some great defense there was able to just grab that ball and tie it up. Good defensive effort there from Gabe Cups, Tony.
It's fitting that the two best sophomores in the area are defending one another and getting stops on one another like that, Seth.
Yeah, and I was surprised there that Lawrence didn't make a little bit more of an aggressive move there. But in any case, Centerville got the ball. Dang missed a relatively open layup there for the Elks as Wayne came back the other way and Laurent Rice got to the lane and was fouled in the act, and he will head to the line for the Warriors.
One of the things I want to point on that last defensive possession was Emil Wagner does a really good job on the boards when he does get the rebound, getting his shoulders up and protecting that basketball. I see a lot of post players when they get rebounds, they're not strong with the basketball, and because of that, they get it stripped. But Wagner's done a great job of being strong with it and really using that physicality. And again, going back to using that strength that they have against Trey Johnson, who really has struggled to defend Wagner at times this game.
Yes, indeed. So Laurent Rice headed to the line. He made the first of 2 as he looks to make his second shot and stretch this Warriors lead just a little bit more. Left it short. Tom House got the rebound off the front end as he crosses half court now. Drives into the lane, little Euro step as he kicks to Dang. They kick it back out to Cups, and the Elks will reset. Looked like House might have had a shot there for a brief second, but decided to make the smart play and reset, Tony.
Yeah, and it looks like Wayne is starting to, on the defensive end, really be aggressive. They're looking to steal perimeter passes a little more. It looks like they're jumping everything.
Yep, House with a long 3 that clanged off. Profit Johnson now has the ball for the Warriors. He kicks to the corner to Fancher. Fancher pulls another 3. That one comes up short, but he gets the rebound, passes it to Curry, and Malcolm Curry shows his athleticism, gets a little bunny dunk off the rebound kick from Fancher. Wayne Warriors now up 44-39, 4:45 to play here.
And Cups looking like there was a foul that just ended that play there, but Gabe Cups looked like he was getting ready to counter with a dunk of himself there, but the refs called a foul before he could elevate.
That looks like Fancher trying to be really aggressive on the defensive end. Just got into Cups a little too much as he was trying to be aggressive in transition. Picked up a foul on the floor here.
And it looks like Elijah Brown and Ben Palma have checked in for the Warriors. They're bringing in that size again, both with Brown being 6'5" and Palma being 6'7".
Yep, Jason Hayes with a little wild attempt there in the lane, but eventually calms down. He ends up getting a pass in the corner that comes up short as Profit Johnson gets the rebound for the Warriors and brings it up. He took a shot in the lane that came up short as well, and Elijah Brown tried to save it there, but stepped out in doing so. So Centerville will take possession.
That's 2 straight possessions there, Seth, that Wayne has gotten an offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. Centerville's got to put a body on some of these guys. I know fatigue is starting to settle in. We're only halfway through the third quarter, with a whole quarter after this to go, but they got to continue to be this physicality and most important, put butts on people and box out.
Yep. Gabe Cups now got one of those switches with Elijah Brown on him, uses his speed to get by, pulls up from the left elbow and buries a mid-range jumper. Gabe Cups with a nice bucket there for Centerville. So Wayne still leading here, 44-41, 4:08 to play. Prophet Johnson looked to drive the lane on Tom House, but House stands his ground. Johnson is called for a charge, and momentum swinging perhaps back towards Centerville to try to get this game tied up again, Tony.
It's been a teeter-totter all game, Seth, and again, doing that. Shout out to Centerville. It's a third player to take a charge today. When you got 3 different guys that can take charges like that, that's a testament to your program like we were talking about earlier.
Yep, so Centerville now inbounds the ball with Cups bringing the ball up, guarded by Fancher. Cam Fancher playing some really tight defense all night long, making life difficult for the Elks. But they cross half court just fine as Hayes controls the ball there. Kind of made a sloppy pass attempt at Cups. Looks like it ended up going out on Fancher there, so Elks will inbound from the left-hand side.
Again, fatigue looking like it's settling in here with some of these passes.
Yep. So Rolf now has the ball on the left wing for Centerville. He kicks it over to the right to House, down to the corner to Cups. Little fake pull-up, comes up short in the corner, but he's going to get another attempt here from the top of the wing and misses that one as well. Rich Rolf really battling for the ball here. Comes up with a second offensive rebound to the possession there for the Elks. Now Cups is reset it at the top once again.
2 straight offensive rebounds there for the Elks.
Now Rolf gets the ball at the top of the key, kind of makes a weird pass and it goes off. Wayne throws it up to Prophet Johnson, who converts in transition. Prophet Johnson now, I believe, with 18.
Correct, Seth. 18.
With 18 thus far.
Scoring in a lot of different ways, similar to Malcolm Curry.
Yep, Wayne still leading 46-41, 2:58 here in the third, as Rolf is controlling the ball for the Elks. Makes a sloppy pass back, although it looks like it was tipped as Jason Hayes collects the ball. Over and back is not called.
That was a close one.
So Jason Hayes now working on Laurent Rice, drives the lane here, uses that athleticism in the lane, gets the runner to go. Jason Hayes with a nice athletic bucket there for the Elks as they pull this back to a 3-point game, 46-43. Warriors now again with the ball. Prophet Johnson now at the top of the left wing. He drives the lane once again, kicks to Laurent Rice on the baseline. Laurent elevates, kisses it off the glass. Nice pass there by Prophet Johnson to Laurent Rice. Good bucket there for the Warriors. And it looks like the Elks have taken a timeout of their own. Or no, sorry, Wayne took the timeout there, I'm sorry. But they have the lead 48-43. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, definitely going back and forth still. Again, fatigue is really starting to become an issue in this one, Seth. And I think, Wayne has shown in the past they have got such a deep bench. We've seen today that they've got seven different players that have scored. But you got guys like Ben Palma, who hasn't scored yet. I'm surprised we haven't seen James Cammon, their junior guard. He brings a lot of quick bursts of energy off the bench. He's done that in the past. He did that in the win against Northridge. For this Wayne team, don't be afraid to maybe go to your bench here with this 5-point lead third quarter. Try to preserve a little bit of energy because Centerville is going to keep coming at you, and they seem to be doing some consistent subbing as well.
Yeah, and they've brought in Ryan Kiefer at a couple of points, as well as Kyle Kenny and Jason Hayes. They've rotated these guys in a decent amount. In fact, all 3 of those kids that I just called out are in there right now, along with House and Johnson. Kiefer, Kenny, and Hayes are all in the game here. Perhaps trying to get a breather to Gabe Cups here.
And Rich Rolf.
Here as we head towards the end of the third here. But Centerville now inbounds the ball, and I'll be interested to see if these younger guards can handle. But Kenny just put Laurent Rice on skates. He got the ball back to Tom House. Now Jason Hayes controlling at the top for Centerville. He again drives down the lane, elevates, and ends up a block. Looks like it's been called on Wayne.
On Laurent Rice. He's slow to get up, it looks like.
Yep. Looks like Wayne was looking for a charge there as Hayes elevated. But block is the call. Jason Hayes will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Rice definitely grimacing over there, Seth. It looks like he might have just gotten the wind knocked out of him on that. Jason Hayes being such a big player she is, I'm not surprised. Trying to take a charge on him on that one. He's a little sore.
Yeah, and that call, honestly, I believe could have gone either way. But, you know, Hayes was the aggressor there, used his physicality and athleticism there. Got a call. Converted the first shot of his 2 attempts. So we'll see if he can make the second one now, as it looks like Gabe Cups has come back into the game as Kenny takes a seat. Hayes does convert his second shot, so good free throw shooting there from Jason Hayes. Now Wayne coming the other way fairly quickly. Fancher drives baseline. He goes up with a tough shot. Jason Hayes looked to take a block there, or looked to try to take a charge there. But Fancher elevated and almost dunked that ball, Tony. It was really close.
Was close. That was Wayne getting some revenge on that last call that they must have thought Laurent Rice should have been called.
Man, in any case, Fancher goes at it. He wanted to bang it, but ended up getting it to go. Gets the and one. Hayes getting a taste of his own medicine here, and Fancher's at the line converting. Kind of jawing with Hayes here at the line a little bit.
You got to love it. You got to love the competitiveness here, Seth.
Ooh,
Tight game.
Fancher, though, cannot convert the and one. So the three-point play is a no-go. It ends up just being a nice, tough bucket by Fancher. Wayne leading 50-45, 1:40 to play. Centerville now is in their half court. Hayes has the ball at the top of the key. He kicks to the wing. He gets it back from Johnson. Top left wing now, Hayes, guarded by Prophet Johnson. He drives the lane once again. This time, Fancher steps in the way, and the charge is called. But Fancher looks like he was banged up on that play.
Yeah, he's still down. Looks like he might have got hit in the head there, or either hit in the head.
Might have gotten a forearm or a knee to the midsection there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jason Hayes looking to go back once again, being aggressive, but got a little full head of steam going. Looks like Fancher's grabbing at his arm slightly. So we'll hope he's all right. Cam Fancher with a great offensive play and then gets in the way and takes a very physical charge on the other end. Gotta love it, though. Gotta love the effort.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout-out to
and he's fine. He's laughing it off.
I want to give quick love to Coach Martindale. You know, he's one of the few coaches I see whenever one of his players goes down on the floor with an injury, he's always first one down there to make sure they're okay. Gotta love it. You know, he really cares about his players. He puts his players first. There's a reason why he's one of my favorite coaches to cover in the area.
Yep. Well, Fancher's sacrifice pays off as they turn the Elks over, and Prophet Johnson now crosses half court. He drives the lane and gets out of control here. And I'm waiting to see what was called here. They did call a foul on Tom House as Prophet hit the ground there. Looked like he was a little out of control, but I guess they called that was caused by House.
That's House's third foul as well as he comes out of the game.
Yeah, and that could be key. I mean, he's a big physical guy, great shooter, but Wayne will now inbound. Prophet to Curry, little give and go. Prophet Johnson, little kiss off the glass.
Emmanuel Dang was caught sleeping there as Prophet Johnson got the ball right back after inbounding
Prophet Johnson really filling it up in the scoring column here. Wayne has now stretched this lead out to 7, 52-45. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter as Rich Rolfe looks to drive and answer on the other end. He misses, but Kiefer for Centerville gets an offensive rebound. He misses. Rich Rolfe cleans that up, and Rolfe converts that one. More second chance opportunities for Centerville. Rich Rolfe paying that one off, Tony.
Unbelievable effort by Rolfe and for Ryan Kiefer, both getting offensive rebounds there. Both the crowds starting to get Prophet Johnson.
And Prophet Johnson almost had Rolfe on the deck. He had him on a banana peel backpedaling. That could have been on Sports Center, but instead he maintains it. He maintains the composure, and he's right back up top looking to D up Ray Green here.
This may not be a good matchup here. Green,
Rolfe.
Rolfe has the size, but Green definitely explosive.
Has the speed.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Prophet now's got Ryan Kiefer on him.
Yep, so Prophet Johnson kicks to Malcolm Curry in the corner. Back up to the right wing to Prophet. Prophet putting on some moves. Passes to Curry in the corner for a three. Comes up short. Rolfe gets the rebound, chucks up the three-quarter court prayer, and misses. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter, Tony. Wayne 52, Centerville Elks 47. And boy, is this fourth quarter going to be fun.
Oh, it is. Emotions are starting to rise on both sides. The crowds are starting to get into it as well. The few people in the crowds we have here tonight, obviously. Unbelievable third quarter there. Again, great fundamental defensive basketball by both teams taking charges. You got to love to see it. Obviously, you don't like seeing guys getting hurt with Cam Fancher and Laurent Rice coming out. Hopefully, they're able to come back in. But you said it best, Seth. We got a heck of a showdown here in this fourth quarter coming for us.
Yes, we do. And although a couple of charges were called, I do like the aggressive nature that Jason Hayes brought in. They're trying to D up the wings a little bit more. Wayne is on Centerville. So some of those more athletic bodies like a Hayes are looking to, to take that switch and get aggressive and drive the lane. It's paid off a couple of times, and they've really been fighting on the offensive end there. Just in that last little sequence there, 2 consecutive offensive rebounds for Centerville, which culminated in Rich Rolfe paying that off. Man, that's just a heck of an effort down low by Rolfe.
Just got to love the efforts, yeah. And for Wayne, too. I mean, they've caught Centerville sleeping a handful of times with their speed, quick passes here and there. They've been doing that the entire game, obviously, though.
Yep.
Seth, but
and with good news, Fancher comes back in at the start as well as Laurent Rice, so these gentlemen are okay. And we're ready to go here as the fourth quarter gets underway. Wayne will inbound. Prophet Johnson inbounds in the backcourt to Rice. Well defended there by Kenny as he tries to D up Laurent Rice. Laurent Rice does cross half court here for Wayne. Gets a good screen from Emil Wagner, but really good D by Kenny. Switches now, Curry with the ball, hands off to Prophet Johnson. Prophet trying to use some of those handles.
I'm not sure about that. They just called a foul there. Sorry to
caught a
interrupt
foul
you.
there on Kenny, who was really playing some great defense there. Might have been a little quick of a whistle for a fourth quarter of a game like this, but it was called. It was on the floor, so Wayne inbounds now into the backcourt. Rice brings the ball up on Kenny again, displaying some great defense here. Prophet Johnson now has the ball once again as he looks to drive. Pulls up a mid-range jumper and buries it.
Maybe a little bit of a push-up there by Prophet Johnson. Surprised they didn't maybe call that for an offensive foul. But
well, in any case, Prophet Johnson's crossed the 20-point mark and is filling it up here tonight for Wayne. Centerville really needing a bucket here to try to keep this within reach as Rolfe kicks to the baseline to Kenny. Kenny loses the ball there on the baseline. Prophet Johnson now finds Cam Fancher on the wing. Little give and go. Pass to the middle to Curry. Shows his patience and pays it off with a layup in the lane. Very, very good awareness by Cam Fancher to not get over-aggressive there and find Curry on the backside. Rich Rolfe comes up the other way, gets a little floater in the lane to kiss off the glass and fall. Rich Rolfe converts on the other end for Centerville. Back and forth we go now.
He's got 13 this game. He's already higher scoring the second half than he was in the first half.
And they're going to need a lot more of it. Curry now with the ball for the Wayne Warriors at the top of the key here, guarded by Kiefer. Malcolm Curry looking to show, gives a little give and go. Tough try. Kind of threw that one up wildly there at the end. Maybe looking for a call. Centerville comes down with the ball as Gabe Cups now looks to attack on the other end. Well defended by Fancher as he kicks to Kenny. Kenny with a little pass through. Well defended by Emil Wagner there as that shot was way off. Cam Fancher hustles on the defensive end. As a wild pass was thrown ahead of him, but to no avail.
Not used to seeing Cam Fancher have bad passes with him being a Marshall commit for the football field. So.
He was the one chasing down the pass, though. So not necessarily on Fancher, that one. Great hustle to the corner to try to save it, but Centerville will bring it the other way. Cups is going to pull from the left wing for 3, and he misses. Rebounded by Johnson for Wayne. He bringing the ball up the court with a nice move. Pulls up in the lane. Prophet Johnson once again a walking bucket tonight for the Wayne Warriors. This man has been outstanding tonight, Tony.
You're telling me Prophet Johnson just scoring from multiple levels. And I've got to say, I am surprised that Centerville has not put Ryan Kiefer on him yet. Kiefer is definitely one of their best on-ball defenders. And the way Prophet Johnson is playing right now, he is just beating Centerville off the drive every time he touches the basketball. Yeah,
the way Prophet's playing tonight, though, I don't know that there's a whole lot you could do. He's close to 25 points already. We've got 5:50 to go here. Wayne leading 58-49. So their largest lead of the game, I believe, thus far, at 9 points. So Centerville really needs to find a way to stop Johnson on the defensive end and get some offense of their own going. They've kind of gotten some scrap buckets here or there, but Prophet Johnson has just been too much tonight. And I know we talked a lot last year. Johnson showed up more in the athletic categories, the rebounding, the blocks, really showing that in the offseason here as he made the move from Thurgood to Wayne, that he's really opened up his offensive repertoire as well.
And that definitely helps the Warriors, because I think for Wayne last year, one of the biggest things they didn't really have was a lockdown, consistent defensive threat. So to bring in a guy like Prophet Johnson, you can now put him on your opposing team's best player if you need him to defend, and you're able to really shut down offenses like we're seeing tonight.
And then when that kid drops 25, you're never going to complain.
Not at all.
We get back underway here again, 58-49, 5:40 to play as Tom House looks to create something for Centerville. He kicks to Rich Rolfe on the left wing. Rich Rolfe buries it with a hand in his face from Cam Fancher. Rich Rolfe coming alive here in the fourth quarter. Big points here for Rolfe when they need it most. 58-52, 5:20 to play here in the fourth. Prophet Johnson now with the ball for Wayne, kicks to the right wing to Curry. Curry looking to create something with House defending. Gets a good double from Dang. Malcolm Curry fights his way through the defense. Finds his way out the other side. Wayne resets at the top. Fancher with some fancy dribbling to Prophet. Prophet Johnson with a three ball. That's missed badly. Gabe Cupps pushes it ahead to Tom House. Tom House doesn't get nervous that time. Makes sure to convert. 58-54. Wayne gets the ball back up to Prophet Johnson, who pulls from the baseline. It goes in and out, rattling around.
Hard rebound by Rich Rolfe.
Rich Rolfe got a tough rebound there and was well doubled by Wayne there on the rebound as he struggled to get the ball to an outlet. But Brooke Cupps comes up with a timely timeout there to save a possession. After Wayne gets its largest lead of the game, Centerville comes down, gets a tough bucket from Rolfe, gets a couple misses from Johnson on the other end. And we're in a 4-point game, 58-54.
And I'm surprised. We've been talking about Wayne playing as fast as possible, and it's helped them. But that was two straight possessions where they got the ball. They looked to advance it, which they did, but then they're taking shots less than 2 or 3 seconds. Yep. It's okay to maybe look to attack, but something for these jump shots, especially when you're getting tired, I'm not really sure why they're not looking to attack the rim a little more.
And they were some longer range attempts. Prophet attempted a 3 and then a mid-range baseline jumper, both of which, he couldn't get to fall. And Centerville takes advantage and closes a gap now to where we've got a 4-point game. And Centerville now inbounds the ball as Cupps looks to survey the Warrior defense here. 4.5 to play, 58-54. Wayne leading Centerville.
Wayne has gone to a 1-3-1 zone here with Prophet on the top.
And Gabe Cupps kicks to the corner, finds Rich Rolfe, who buries another 3 in this fourth quarter. And, Tony, we got a 1-point game.
Division I schools, if you have not started recruiting Rich Rolfe yet, you need to put him on your radar right now.
Ooh, man, Tom House just got his ankles busted there on some nifty dribbling. But Rich Rolfe gets a steal, brings up the other end. Nice pass to Emmanuel Dang. He gets the finger roll from the left side to go, and Centerville has now gone on a 10-0 run to retake this lead here in this game. 3:47 to play. 59-58, and Prophet Johnson just turned the ball over once again.
Laurent Rice,
I'm sorry.
With an offensive foul. If I'm Nate Martindale, I'm calling a timeout right now. You just went from your biggest lead of the game, like you said, to now down 1 point and less than 2 minutes of game time.
Yep, we've got 3:45 to play. Centerville on a 10-0 run, now leads 59-58 as Gabe Cupps crosses half court. Little give and go with Jason Hayes. Cupps drives on Fancher, stop and go. Oh, got a good turnaround after a very close stop on a traveling call. Got an open shot. Looked like he was expecting the call, pulled the trigger, and just got a little hurried with it. But they end up with the ball off the Warriors on the ensuing rebound. So the Elks retain possession. Cupps now drives baseline on Fancher. Looks like that was blocked by Ben Palma as Malcolm Curry now crosses half court for the Warriors. Hands off to Prophet Johnson. Johnson moves the ball to Rice, who looks to set up their half-court offense here. 3:11 to go. Laurent Rice, guarded by Dang from Centerville, moves the ball to Curry on the right wing. Curry, defended by Hayes, kicks to Rice at the top. Rice slowly moves to the left, circles back to the top. looks to make a move on Tom House, kicks to Malcolm Curry in the corner. Malcolm Curry buries a corner three. Big timely bucket from Malcolm Curry now. Centerville comes the other way as Rich Rolfe gets the ball. Kind of out of control. Rolfe answers with a three of his own. Back-to-back threes from each side. Rich Rolfe now with 22 from Centerville. He is having a monster second half. Centerville, with those traded back-to-back threes, now leads 62-61. We've got 2:35 left here, Tony.
I got cold chills right now, Seth. I don't know about you, but this is, oh my goodness, back and forth we go. You can feel the emotion in this gym right now as both teams really getting into it. We knew this was going to be a tight game, and as we get down to the end of regulation here with about 2:35 to play, and it being a one-point game back and forth, these next couple minutes are going to be really intense.
Yes, indeed, and what a sequence there. Curry got the ball in this corner, puts up a three, gets it to go. The whole gym explodes. Centerville brings the ball up the court. Rolfe kind of lost control of the ball there for a little bit, but kind of sidestepped past a Warrior defender, found himself in the corner with the ball in his hands, and just says, I'm hot, heat check, pulls it from the corner and buries it with a massive answer for Curry's.
And I think Wayne is going to probably want to consider staying in that 1-3-1 because that's going to be your best chance in the half court to try to contain these shooters from Centerville. You can't go 2-3 because it's obviously not the defense play against shooters. Man-to-man, that's going to be, they've been getting beat too much on the passing cuts. This 1-3-1 might be their best shot in this one, Seth.
Yeah, but if Centerville can find a way to keep these buckets falling, I mean, they got a 1-point lead here, and it is an all-out defensive battle there. Warriors struggle to inbound the ball with Deng providing all sorts of pressure off the inbounds, knocks the ball away. Wayne's got to try to redo this from the opposite corner now.
All the momentum definitely going in Centerville's way right now.
Yes, indeed. And that three from Curry ended a long drought there for Wayne. They do clear half court. Prophet Johnson now has the ball, but he falls.
Do too much there.
Now he got a pile on the floor as Emil Wagner did control it, and it found its way out top to Laurent Rice as he now resets. Rice fakes a little give and go with Fancher, drives on Tom House, and a tough baseline lay-in for Laurent Rice.
That's surprising. It's only 7 points for him tonight.
Yep, but that gives Wayne the lead again, 63-62 as we continue to go back and forth. Cups to House. House looks to attack against Rice. House kicks to Rolfe. Rolfe for another one. Comes up well short, but an offensive rebound by Tom House right under the basket after the air ball from Rolfe. He gets fouled on the ensuing attempt, and one of Centerville's best shooters heads to the line here. Under 2 minutes to play, 2 free throws, down 1.
That's not the guy you want shooting free throws by any means, Seth, so we'll see what happens here.
Not the person indeed. But House steps to the line now. His first attempt is up and clean as can be. We are tied up 63 apiece, 1:55 to play. One more free throw headed Tom House's way. Second shot is up and good. Tom House converts. Centerville regains the lead here, 64-63, 1:50 to play as Prophet Johnson now attacks on the other end. Deng tried to take a charge. No call there. Ball ends up in the corner. Deng does get the pass picked off this time, so his effort not in vain. Centerville moves the ball up. Rich Rolfe pump fakes, dribbles once, puts up another one, and he buries this one. Rich Rolfe with a pump fake sidestep and buried another three-pointer for this Elks team. They now stretch their lead to 4, 67-63, a minute 20 to play.
Wayne has got to get back to their offensive roots. They're trying to do too much one-on-one right now as Prophet Johnson turned that ball over. Laurent Rice almost turning it over himself. Got to get back to the roots here, Seth, or they're going to have another turnover.
Yep. Curry now surveying, kicks to Prophet. Prophet tries the three of his own that is off. Rich Rolfe with the rebound now. Gets the ball out in transition. Jason Hayes almost lost that ball, found it to Deng in the corner. They find Rolfe at the top of the key. Oh, man, that would have been a big three for Centerville. Emil Wagner comes down with a rebound and is fouled on the opposite end. So we've got to stop, a quick stoppage here. 50 seconds to play, 67-63. Prophet Johnson's gone a little cold here lately, Tony.
Again, he started to do a little too much, trying to do a little too much by himself there, and as a result, with those turnovers, momentum shifting back to Centerville, and because of that, Johnson not getting the opportunities to really get out in transition like he is used to, especially in this game.
So Laurent Rice now brings the ball up for Wayne. We've got 45 seconds to play, 4-point game as Laurent Rice looks to attack. Hands it off to Curry as Curry drives towards the lane. He reverses the ball back out to Fancher. Laurent Rice will pull one from the corner.
He might have
comes up way short, but a no call. No foul was called. Gabe Cups has the ball with Centerville. Moves the ball up to Hayes in the corner. Hayes pulls maybe an ill-advised three, but he makes it. You know, Cups might have given him some harsh words for that, but when you make it, you're good. Curry looks to answer on the other end for Wayne. That shot is off. Rebound by Johnson. Ben Palma's going to pull from the corner. He comes up short, gets his own rebound. Some wild, wild action here as we finally get a breath. 6 seconds remain. Centerville leads 70-63. And you can hear the Centerville crowd coming alive now, Tony.
Unbelievable game, and they stand to their feet. What a hard-fought game, and Centerville coming down the stretch, picking up. It looks like they're 6 seconds away from picking up a huge win here.
Ben Palma heads to the line for what was a 1-and-1. He did make the first, so he will get his second shot here. Again, 6 seconds left. 70-64. Centerville Elks lead. Ben Palma second, up and good. So 5-point game with 6 seconds left. Elks quickly inbound it. About 2 seconds come off the clock before Gabe Cups is fouled. Gabe Cups will head to the line with a 5-point lead. And Gabe Cups is going to have, I'm sorry, they did have a foul to give there. So about a second and a half came off. They had a foul to give, so Centerville will have to inbound in their own backcourt. Rolfe gets the inbound to Tom House, who is fouled by Curry. So Tom House will head to the line, 3.7, up 5. And Tony, if he convert these, he'll ice the game for Centerville.
That'll be it.
So once again, what a momentous swing of events here in the fourth quarter for Centerville as they storm back from a 9-point deficit with a 10-0 run to retake the lead. From there, they just go back and forth, back and forth. House does convert the first free throw, so he's got one more coming here to stretch this back out to 7. He does miss the second, so Wayne inbounds. Cam Fancher will throw up a shot from half court. He misses. And our final score here tonight, Centerville Elks 71, Wayne Warriors 65 in what was a heck of a game, Tony.
Seth, absolutely. I think we can agree who our player of the game in this one's going to be.
That is going to be Rich Rolfe from Centerville.
You would be correct on that.
That young man had, I believe, 6 points at halftime and is going to walk out of here with darn near close to a 30-piece. I believe he's in the mid-20s. We'll try to get some official stats here before it's over. But he was active all night on the boards, really, really showing his effort, Tony.
Absolutely. And again, as we were talking about Prophet Johnson so much in that second half with how well and how much he had taken over the game, to see Rolfe then come down and just shoot the ball the way he did, I mean, that is a side of him I don't think we have been used to seeing in the past. And that is why I said in the middle of this broadcast, if you're a Division I school needing a 2022 wing, Rich Rolfe at 6'8" is your guy.
Yes, indeed. He is active on both sides of the floor, rebounding, hustling. He's a very good defender as well, and the kid can come alive and stretch the floor. Not used to seeing a kid of his size being able to make those three-point buckets like that, but man, oh man, he was the difference maker here. Wayne did not have an answer for him here in the fourth quarter, and he kind of found himself in some lucky spots with some open shots, but took advantage of them, and he walks out of here with our player of the game.
Absolutely, and what a takeaway for the Elks. So what this does with this win tonight is we now have a three-way tie at the top of the GWOC between Centerville, Miamisburg, and Wayne. Wayne has not played Miamisburg yet, so that'll be an interesting matchup. I do believe Centerville and Wayne will play each other yet again at Wayne. That's going to be another intense matchup by all means. And really what this does, it really makes me wonder, is Centerville a top 10 team in Division I?
Well, I mean, if you go by who beats who, Wayne was sitting at number 5 in the AP press poll. They get dethroned by one of the honorable mention teams. I would certainly look to see Centerville elevated up into the top 10 in the AP poll, this upcoming week. Where Wayne will fall based on that, I'm not quite sure. But certainly the games between Wayne and Miamisburg will be very telling. Wayne would do Centerville a favor by knocking off Miamisburg a couple of times, which would ultimately bring it back to a Wayne and Centerville showdown at Wayne, perhaps to decide the GWOC later here in the season.
And there's a very good chance between these two teams, these are going to be your top 2 seeds come tournament time. We're only about a month away from the tournament draw. I know it seems hard to believe that we just started the season a month ago with Miamisburg thrown in there as well. But, this is going to be a dynamic that's going to be interesting to watch all year, and especially for our purposes with our power rankings. We already knew these were the top 2 teams in our opinion. So will that continue, or will Miamisburg be able to find their way in there as well?
Yeah, I mean, Miamisburg did get that win over Centerville a couple of weeks ago.
On a buzzer beater,
on a buzzer beater, but it's a W in the win column.
It is, exactly.
So right now we do have that 3-way tie. Again, what a heck of a game here from Centerville High School. Tony, I'd say it was a successful first attempt at this. What do you say?
I would say, partner, thank you all, everyone that tuned in today. Again, hope you liked it. I know we're planning on hopefully being able to do this a couple more times this year, not just for GWOC games, but for everyone. So we'll obviously be vocal when we're heading, so we can let people know what to expect and where to expect it.
Yes, indeed. So make sure you're following us on Twitter at SWOFCP. Same thing for our website, swofcp.com. Both of those will have links to our recently added YouTube channel where we will be posting all of our live stream content. Certainly when we're live, you'll be able to click on it, but these will also be archived for future listening. Let us know what you guys think of everything. Tell us how we did. We promise we can take it. But, partner, this was a blast. I had a lot of fun. And, boy, we got a heck of a show tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And this has been a lot of fun. I echo that as well, Seth. And I think we can probably wrap it up for today.
I think so. Once again, guys, Centerville Elks coming out of here with a hard-fought win over the Wayne Warriors here at Centerville High School. Quick thank you out to the Centerville Athletic Department, Rob DeMent and his staff for helping get us set up here and rolling tonight to be able to do this for you. But with that, we will sign off, and we'll talk to you next time.